1 month to go until the royal wedding. Seems like just yesterday I was outside Buckingham Palace. Oh wait, I was. With CBS News royal contributor Victoria Arbiter. She was getting us all caught up on the latest plans for William and Kate's big day. Well, 24 hours later, she is back with even more news for us. Victoria, good morning again.
Good morning, Erica, and it's been so gloomy since you left.
Oh, well, I'll be back soon, and I'll try to bring more sunshine. In the meantime, we're getting more and more news every day, which is great for those of us who can't stand to wait between details. First of all, Prince Harry is off on his adventure today after the bachelor party over the weekend. He's now headed to the North Pole.
That's right. He arrived in Norway this morning, where he's meeting 4 servicemen who were all injured in Afghanistan. They are going to take part in 3 days of training over the next couple of days, and then they leave on Friday for the North Pole, where Harry will stay with them for 5 days. They're all responsible for pulling their own sleds, each weighing in excess of 220 pounds, and temperatures could fall to below 60 degrees. So It's going to be quite an endurance test, but the goal is to try and raise $3 million for Harry's charity Walking with the Wounded.
I wonder if they'll talk at all about the stag party. It's a very important charity, though, we should point out. For folks who are interested in going to the wedding, we did learn yesterday here on the Early Show that there are, I think, some 100,000 hotel rooms which are still available, but there's also another option which has popped up. You can actually camp out.
You can. Well, for revelers on a budget for around £75 per person, around $125, you can join Camp Royale, which is being set up in one of London's most famous parks, a few miles from the Abbey. At Clapham Common, it will be transformed into a campsite with a giant screen. There'll be flags and bunting, free cups of tea. But if you have got a little extra cash and want to really splash out, you can join the Glampers, who have a luxury bell tent complete with inflatable mattress, Egyptian cotton sheets, a tea light chandelier, even a disco ball.
I don't know. We may have to throw a party in one of those tents one night, Victoria. So hold on to that information. Meantime, there are going to be parties all over London. In fact, the mayor of London, Boris Johnson, is really encouraging people to apply for permits to have street parties, something you never thought you'd hear.
No, well, Boris Johnson has said that London is going to be the scene of the biggest street party the world has ever seen. And we learnt yesterday that even the Prime Minister has applied for a permit for a street party. Downing Street was on the list, and so it looks like they're planning to continue celebrations on into the night. And Streets Alive, which is an organisation here in London, has said they're expecting around 2 million people out celebrating on April 29th.
Wow, I have a feeling it will be a party that goes late into the night. There was also a new stamp that was issued so that when you're abroad, you can send back those postcards with a little extra bit of Wills and Kate, right?
That's right. Yes, William, this will be his 3rd time to be featured on the UK stamps. The first time was for the Queen Mother's 100th birthday. Then he featured again for his 21st birthday. So now, as he's approaching 30, he gets to have another stamp, this time with his bride. So those will be available as of April 7th on the Royal Mail website.
And 2 beautiful pictures. Victoria, we talked about this a little bit off camera. I want to get your take, though. It seems that the paparazzi, in many ways, has sort of laid off Kate Middleton. In fact, she's out and about. She even drives herself places. Is that something you see lasting beyond the wedding?
I will be very surprised if it does. It's been quite impressive to see how the paparazzi has laid off, and the sense over here is that they're all so scared they're going to get banned from photographing the royal wedding. So the fear is that once they're married, once there's not such a restriction on the paparazzi, it's going to be gloves off. However, William has a real love-hate relationship with the media. He does still blame them for his mother's death, and so he's going to be very protective of Kate. So there's a sense that behind palace walls, William's press office is saying, okay, we'll give you a little bit, you give us a little space. They're going to try and work together much more closely.
Victoria Arbiter, pleasure as always. Thanks for all the details.